South London now, and outside one of the oldest herbalists and natural remedy stores in the UK. Let's go in to find out what exactly they do. Hello Stephen, you alright?
Yes,
thank you
well,
so much for having us today. Tell us more about your store. We know that it's one of the oldest herbalist and natural remedy stores in the UK. Tell us more about the history of the store.
We've been based at the Elephant and Castle since 1844. The shop originally had a chain of stores right round London, but when the original owner passed away, my grandfather took over the business, and we've been in the Walworth Road ever since.
What is Baldwin Co specialised in exactly?
Originally we sold herbs, and I think we're still well known for specialising in selling herbs. We have probably the largest retail range of different herbs available for sale in the United Kingdom. These days as well, we're very well known for selling oils, essential oils, base oils, all the things you use to make massage oils, bath oils, things like that.
And you have like food?
As well as that, we have a very, very big range of vitamin supplements and organic dried fruits, different organic health food type products, These are all the herbs which we've packed up ready for sale. And these herbs are all used for to make different types of teas.
Oh right, I see.
And you know, some of them, there's some other things. Here's some culinary items, you know, garam masala, which is used in making curries, because we do a big range of culinary herbs as well. But we do a whole lot of different teas which are used for many different things. Probably one of the more famous ones is echinacea. I think everybody knows echinacea these days. It's a dried root, and you make a decoction of this root, and it's something you take to help improve the immune system. And I think it's available in a...
How do you take it? How do you...
To make this up, you just simply make it into a tea.
I see, okay.
So you put a teaspoon into a little saucepan of boiling water, simmer it for about 10 minutes, strain it, and just drink the tea that remains. And people use echinacea in this form or in the form of capsules, or in various different ways, and they help to boost their immune system to help prevent colds and things like that.
So this is how people buy it in a package like this?
Yes, that's correct. We sell it in different size packets, starting off very small, going up to quite big size bags. Okay, round here we have some other very well known herbs. I think probably our most popular herb we sell is chamomile. I think chamomile's known all over the world.
It's very popular. You get them everywhere now.
And there are two types of chamomile. There's the ordinary, what we call the German chamomile, which is the small yellow flower, very commonly used in making tea. There's also another type, which is the large white flowers. These aren't used in tea so much. Much more common to use these to make a rinse to lighten the hair.
Oh really?
Yeah, and you just exactly the same. You'd make it into like a tea, and then rinse your hair. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't got enough hair to worry about. So. But
you're fine.
So chamomile is easily the most popular herb we sell, because it's got so many uses. A lot of people feel it really helps with sleep.
Know about the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. It can help you sleep a little better if you drink a cup before you go to bed. Absolutely. So I
have it sometimes as well.
Okay. Well, that's and it also helps a little bit with the digestion as well.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Round here we have
more herbs.
Lots more herbs, but also we do other things. There's some incense here. These are just something that you would burn on charcoal for either for religious purposes or for making the room smell nice.
Yeah, and to make it relax.
Yes, absolutely. We do a whole range of different incense from different places.
Where do you get these from?
These come from an English monastery. down in Gloucester.
Wow.
Prinknash Abbey. It's a very famous monastery. And over here we've got some. These are the charcoal packets of charcoal discs that you burn the incense on. So inside each packet is 10 discs of charcoal, and you put them onto a dish and just light them, and then sprinkle the grains on top.
Are these scented?
No, they're just the charcoal to burn the incense.
Okay.
Because the incense are very difficult to burn on their own. They need
something to help them.
Yeah, something which will get them very, very hot. And this charcoal, it's not like charcoal used on a barbecue though. It's self-lighting charcoal. It has you just light one corner and the whole thing gets very, very hot. This is the packing room, and all the herbs, when we receive the herbs into the building, they're brought here, and then Fiona and her team will pack the herbs up into the small bags ready for retail sale.
Yeah.
And the herbs come in large quantities. This is a seaweed over here, bladderwrack, and that comes in a big bag like that, and we'll pack that down into small quantities.
All right, let's see. Where do you get your herbs from?
Well, the herbs come from all over the world. I mean, we normally use European herb importers to supply us, and but they bring herbs in from virtually every country right around the world. Many of the herbs now are cultivated in the Middle East and imported into Europe for consumption. So these are some of the vitamin supplements that we were talking about. We do again a very extensive range of all different supplements, either under our own label or under other people's labels. I know that when we were talking earlier, we were talking about the Save Our Supplement campaign, and that's a campaign that's being carried out in England or Great Britain to try and prevent EU restrictions on the amount of vitamins that can be in each tablet. EU wants to bring in very stringent regulation to prevent certain quantities. At the moment, for example, at the moment, for example, we'd sell 1,000 milligram vitamin C's. It's quite high, but it's not in any way dangerous or any way unhealthy. Yeah. Because if you eat too much vitamin C and your body doesn't need it, it comes out through your, when you go to the toilet. There's suggestions that they want to restrict that tablet to just 100 milligrams. So if you wanted to take, it's a tiny amount, and if you wanted to take 1,000 milligrams, you're going to have to take 10 tablets, which increases the cost to the consumer and also isn't very convenient. Nobody wants to be swallowing 10 tablets every time.
Is there another way that they can take it, like through food or something? Well,
you can, but it's very difficult to know how much vitamin C you're getting through. People will talk about oranges containing high levels of vitamin C, but you've no real way of knowing.
Know how much.
None of us have any idea.
Even if your diet isn't that healthy, maybe if you can take the vitamin supplements, it's better because then at least you've taken your vitamins.
Well, that's right. I'd like to think I have a very healthy diet, but I've always taken a multivitamin every day to supplement.
Absorb everything from your food, I guess.
That's right, and you're never sure what exactly is in your food, so it's much easier in some ways to guarantee it by taking a supplement. And we do a big range of different things. Over here are some of the Vogels, a very respected company, Vogel, and they do a big range of herbally derived tinctures. That's a herb which has been put into alcohol to extract the goodness of the herb, and then it's bottled and you just simply put drops into water.
All the goodness is extracted.
Exactly.
And that's amazing.
So
can I just ask one question? What is the difference between your range of supplements and other company supplements? I mean, they are at the end of the day vitamins.
There's just different strengths and perhaps a slightly more comprehensive range of various options. With D3, for example, just purely as an example, we do 3 different strengths. not everybody offers that same sort of thing. Some companies only have a single strength.
Okay.
We just try and give you more choice. That's really all it is.
Okay, that's good.
And we like to think that they offer a competitive price as well.
Okay. Yeah, I remember buying vitamin D. I needed a higher strength and I couldn't find it.
No. We do up to for D3. We do up to 500 IU.
So these are your organic and non-organic dried fruits?
Yes, we do a lot of different dried fruits, nuts, almost all of them organic. We also do in some of them non-organic varieties. If we take apricots, for example, the apricots which are organic don't have that colour that many people associate with apricots because of the way that they're dried and the way that they're treated. So some people still prefer the non-organic apricots, but the organic ones taste very much the same. They just don't look quite as pretty.
And is it better for you? Because obviously,
well, I prefer organic because obviously you know then it's got no harmful pesticide residue inside it or anything else. But it's a matter of choice, and of course. We do all of the well-known, the dates, figs, all of the well-known dried fruits, and all of them are organic, as I say. I mean, nuts, flowers, brands, virtually everything that you want. We do a large range of natural and often organic cosmetics. These are from quite a famous company that we've worked very closely with, Laughing Bird. They're based in North Wales, and they make a lot of different creams based on shea butter, and they've also got their own herd of goats that they take the milk for to use in their soaps. And all of these are natural, so there's no harmful chemicals in any of the cosmetics that we sell. And they are produced, many of them with organic ingredients or entirely organic.
Are they quite popular with the
female? Very, very popular because they're natural and very gentle and not harmful in any way to the skin. As we go along here, you can see we do, apart from the normal shampoos and everything else, we do a whole range of hair colours which don't use ammonia or parabens in them.
And they work exactly the same as the normal
Exactly the same with either permanent or semi-permanent hair colours, and they have exactly the same effect. That's a henna-based colour. Yeah.
And this is very popular with the Indians.
Yes.
And obviously all the Arabs and the Persians.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
So they're all very popular, as I say, less aggressive than many of the commercial ones. Yeah, absolutely. And all the way down to toothpastes.
Organic.
Natural or organic, yeah. So up here is our mail order room. This is where all the orders are received, either through the website or by people phoning up and placing orders on the phone. They can we send out about 30,000 catalogues each year to customers, and then they can place orders. What happens is when my colleagues here take the orders, they print out a picking list which looks like this. That goes down to the staff in the shop downstairs, and they pick the order, comes back up here, it's checked and then dispatched to our customers.
What if you don't have the product in store?
Well, it's very unusual for us not to have things in stock, but if we don't, we normally acquire them within 2 days. So that we can fulfill the order. Obviously, with 10,000 stock items as we have, it's difficult to keep all of them available all the time. And with some of them, there are harvest problems where all of the herb is sold in too short a period before the next crop is available. And so there are at times there are supply problems, but generally we keep most things in stock most of the time.
So this is where you pack the parcel?
Yeah, this is where all of the orders, once they're picked, they're brought up here, and Dario checks them just to make sure that they've put the right things into the basket. Then he'll pack them, and we'll get them ready to be dispatched this evening when the post...
I just imagine the packages will be a lot bigger than they are.
Well,
obviously the oils and the herbs, they're not so big.
We do, yeah. our parcels tend to be heavier than they are large.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of little bottles that end up. We do send out some quite big parcels, and in fact we ship things right round the world. We have a Japanese...
It's international.
Oh, completely international. We even have a Japanese language website.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
so you're quite popular with the Japanese?
Japan is our biggest overseas market, absolutely. And we probably export about £50,000 worth of goods to Japan each month.
Wow.
And we've had a Japanese language website for several years, probably 10 years now.
Wow.
We even have a representative of the company in Japan.
Other European...
Oh, we export to literally every country in Europe. And right round the world, I mean, and have done for many years. We really do have quite a big...
Which popular country would you say would be...
Other than Japan, our biggest markets are France, Germany, Portugal, lots of different countries. These shelves and the drawers were in our original shop, which was at 77 Walworth Road. We were there until 1968, when the council knocked that shop down to build some flats. And 1968 we moved down here, and we tried to bring as many of the old fixtures with us and preserve the image of the shop. Over the years we've sort of extended the shelves and tried to complement it with new units, but these are the original ones, and these hold all of the essential oils that we do. Lavender is our most popular essential oil. It comes from one area in Provence in the south of France. All of the flowers that go into this oil are grown from seed. None of them are cloned plants. They only use one size of flower head, what's called a 40-42. That's the actual size of the lavender flower, which is supposed to give the best quality oil. And we buy about between 300 and 500 metric tons of lavender each year, of the lavender oil each year. And it's such a popular oil for us, so popular. And of course it has wonderful benefits, very calming, relaxing oil, and it's used in many, many products that we produce. So we do an extensive range of essential oils, and
all of them are kept in the little drawers.
All of them are kept in these drawers. Base oils, almond oil, which is used in a base for massage, different floral waters, all sorts of different things. We do a number of different massage oils and bath oils. Everyday aches and pains is a good example of this. It's just a massage oil with warming oils like black pepper in it, very good for aching muscles. And the same oil, the same blend of essential oils goes into the bath oil, put in the bath, has exactly the same effect. It's a very similar concentration, but you only need a fairly small amount in the bath. A bottle like that will probably make 5 to 6 baths. And the massage oil you just work in, and it contains all the oils that we sell, combined into one formulation. We do a lot of people's capsules and tablets, which again contain herbs, and of course a big range of tea bags, combination of different herbs made into a tea. These are very, very popular these days. And we do virtually everything which is in the complementary and alternative medicine field. I think many people prefer to use things which are natural, have no side effects or very few side effects.
It's actually more beneficial for you.
And a lot of people think so, yes. And I think with the guidance of a good herbalist, people are able to make choices which enable them to feel that they're controlling their own health and well-being. Well, thank you for coming down today, Mercy, and I hope you'd like to try these oils.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us today and sharing all this information and all the wonderful products that you have.
You've been very welcome. Thank you for coming down.